Do you agree to plans you absolutely hate, just to avoid 3 seconds of awkwardness? Someone asks you for a favor, and before your brain can even process the request, the word yes jumps out of your mouth. Immediately after, you feel a sinking sensation in your stomach. You dread the commitment. You resent the person for asking. But mostly, you are angry at yourself for caving in again. You might apologize when someone else bumps into you. You might laugh at jokes you don't find funny. You might shapeshift your personality depending on who is in the room, terrified that if you show your real self, you will be rejected. People tell you that you are just nice, selfless, or easygoing, but deep down, it doesn't feel like kindness. It feels like constant. It feels like you are a hostage to other people's emotions. Psychology has a specific name for this. It isn't just people-pleasing. It is known as the Fawn Response. And it is not a personality trait. It is a trauma response. You are not being kind. You are trying to survive. Let's break down the science of why you can't say no. First, let's understand the 4F trauma model. Most people know about fight, getting angry, or flight, running away. Some know about freeze, shutting down. But the fourth F is fawn. Fawning is the instinct to appease a threat to stay safe. In childhood, if you had a parent or authority figure who was emotionally volatile, scary, or dismissive, your brain learned a vital lesson. If I have needs, I am in danger. If I make them happy, I am safe. You learned to scan the room for micro-expressions. You became an expert at reading the emotional weather of others. Your brain rewired itself to prioritize their comfort over your reality. So, as an adult, when someone asks for a favor, your amygdala, threat detector, lights up. Saying no feels life-threatening. Your nervous system hijacks your voice, forcing you to say yes just to lower the immediate anxiety. Second, this behavior leads to self-abandonment and the loss of identity. Chronic people pleasers are often described as chameleons. You mirror the person you are with. You like what they like. You agree with what they say. This is a safety mechanism called merging. If you are exactly like them, they cannot attack you. But the cost of this safety is your own identity. Over time, you might feel a deep sense of hollowness or numbness. You don't know what you want to eat, what movies you like, or what your opinions are, because you have spent your entire life outsourcing your choices to others. You have suppressed your authentic self so many times that you have lost touch with who he or she actually is. Third, let's talk about the resentment cycle. You might think that by pleasing everyone, you are building better relationships. The truth is, you are building invisible walls. When you say yes when you mean no, you are lying. It is a social lie. You then do the favor, but you do it with hidden anger. You feel used. You think, after all I did for them, they didn't even say thank you properly. This resentment is a poison. It rots relationships from the inside out. Real intimacy requires honesty, and boundaries are the highest form of honesty. By refusing to set boundaries, you are denying people the chance to know and love the real you. You are presenting them with a customer service version of yourself, pleasant, helpful, and completely fake. Fourth, you struggle with hyper-responsibility. You likely feel responsible for other people's feelings. If your friend is sad, you feel like it's your job to fix it. If your partner is angry, you assume it's your fault. This is a cognitive distortion. You are overestimating your power and your burden. Other people are autonomous adults. Their emotions are their property, not yours to manage. When you try to fix everyone, you are actually robbing them of their own emotional growth while depleting your own battery. So, how do you break the fawn loop? Start with the pause. When someone asks you for something, do not answer immediately. Buy time. Say, let me check my calendar and get back to you. That small gap gives your prefrontal cortex time to come online and override the fear response. And remember, no is a complete sentence. You don't need to explain, justify, or apologize. You are not a bad person for having limits. You are a person with a finite amount of energy. Stop setting yourself on fire to keep others warm. If this video helped you understand your need to please, you will love the next one. We are going to explore the psychology of people who watch the same show 100 times and why repetition is a form of self-care. Kindly subscribe and leave a comment below. What is the hardest thing for you to say no to? See you in the next one.